Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today is February 3rd. That's a few days after January, of course. Um, each month, I want to try to go through the sales that I did for the month and kind of show you guys where I'm at and what I'm trying to do to increase my sales. Um, so, for those who don't know me or haven't watched any of these videos, I'll just tell you guys a little bit about myself. We started selling, really trying to sell on FBA last year in January. And, we do it very part time. I do have a full time job. And so mainly, if I get an hour or so here or there throughout the week, we'll stop and scan and pick up stuff. Or on the weekends, we'll stop and we will, we'll go looking for stuff. Um, we're not any type of big time sellers or anything. I created the Facebook group Amazon FBA Motivators purely just to motivate people to get into it, to get them out there, to get out there and source and try to make a little extra money for yourself. So, like I said, we do this part time, and we love it. Eventually, I would love to do this full time, and that's the goal. And so now that we've been through a whole year of selling on FBA, I kind of know what to look forward to this year, but I know there's different things that I need to change to increase the business. So basically, I just wanted to go over some of my screenshots with you guys. If you have not already done it, if you could just subscribe to this channel. We're going to try to put out a bunch of videos. We always do a bunch of hangouts and stuff. And so if you would just subscribe to the channel, like the video. Also, if you're not a part of the Facebook group, Amazon FBA Motivators, come join us. It's a bunch of awesome people in there. We try to keep it. We try to have a lively audience. So you guys join us, and we can all learn this FBA thing together. But yeah, I have the chat open. If you guys want to ask any questions or say what's up, I do have my phone next to me. That's the only way I can really see the chat. But if not, most of you guys will probably be watching this on a replay. And thanks for watching, and thanks for having some interest in how I'm doing my business. Um, with that being said, I mainly thrift. That's the main thing we do is we mainly thrift, and we get stuff on clearance shelves at Walmart, Walgreens, any place that has a clearance. We go and we check that out. And then, like I said, a bunch of thrift shops, Goodwills. That's where we focus our business at. In the upcoming months, I would like to get a lot more into doing retail arbitrage and just kind of have items that will constantly sell over and over. That's going to be one of our goals is getting that as well. Um, but we mainly right now we thrift, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to some of these screenshots so I can show you guys what's going on. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of last year's numbers, and then I will show you guys this year's numbers. Let me get the screen share thing going. Okay, present to everybody. Okay, so by now you guys should be seeing my screen. I'm going to go ahead and go to my Amazon, and I'm going to go to my reports, and I'm just going to show you guys what I did last year in January. So let me just customize this. I should have had this ready, but you guys can watch me as I do it. So we're just going to go to January 2015. And we go to last day. Okay. So that's what we did last year in January. We did a total of $595 in sales, and we did 66 orders. Average price was $9 a sale. If you guys want to look down, these are the main categories. Now, like I said, we just got into wanting to sell on FBA. So if you look at the categories, that's mainly the stuff that was all open for anybody to sell. So, we did toys. We sold 15 units, made $200. So you can see that's what we were at last year. Now, let's go to this year. And let's see. Sam's giving me a hard time. So, 1 second. I may have to reload the page. Okay, so let's customize it. Okay, so that's what we did this year. So as you see, we did 127. So the average sale prices went up too. We went up to $11.60 per item. So that's pretty good. And we almost tripled what we did. So if you go down, see we're ungated in groceries now. So that was a big seller for us. And a lot of groceries that we do get, we usually get them on clearance when Walmart's excuse me, Walmart's clearancing things out. That's what we usually do. And music, CDs, a lot of excuse me, a lot of CDs sell. Books, we've been getting into books. So that's what we did different this year, and we're going from it. Let me come back on. Okay, so that's what we've done different this year. We just got ungated in some things, and mainly been trying to spend as least that we can, um, but sell as much as we can. And I wanted to note also, we have been paying ourselves. Every time that we got paid from Amazon, we would pay ourselves. Anything that we got out of the profit of these items, we would keep 50% of the money we made on the profits. Now, for the next few months, I'm not going to keep any profits. Um, that's what I want to tell you guys about our plan. So I do want to do this full time. So what we're going to do is we're just not going to keep any of our profits. We're going to keep putting it back into the business, and I'm hoping it'll scale up because I'm going to show you guys in just a second on my inventory lab. The items that we usually get really good ROI off of it. So we're not spending that much, but they do take a lot longer to sell, but the profit is awesome. So we're going to focus on still thrifting and clearance, but we're going to use more capital so we can try to buy more stuff instead of just little bits at a time sending in. Because right now we're at a point where we're shipping in maybe 50 items every 2 weeks, and that's really bad, especially for somebody who's been selling for over a year on this. But at least our numbers are going up from last year, and that's the main thing. Um, but since I still had that Amazon screen up, let me show you guys what I did in February and what I hope to do this year. Uh, okay, so let's look at February of last year. Okay, so as you see, it went up a little bit. Um, the average sale price was still around $9, but we came up a couple $100 because we kept reinvesting everything. And back then, it was mainly toys that we were picking up, toys and then DVDs and VHS tapes. I still love VHS tapes. and that's where we got. I mean, you can see $128 worth sold. So that's where we were at last year. I'm hoping to do the same thing this month, at least double what we did last year. That's my goal. And so far, mm, well, so far we're just under $200 so far this year. So um, let me stop sharing. I'll get this screen flipping thing down one day. But so yeah, that's where we're at, you guys. I mean, that's what we've been focusing on, is just trying to get some more sales. Um, just do a lot better than what we did last year. And so I've explained my plan. What we're going to be doing is we're not going to keep any of the money right now. We were paying ourselves, but we're going to put that money back into it so we can get a lot more products. And hopefully by summertime, be having pretty good payouts so we can work towards going full time with this. But now I wanted to show you guys um, the thing that matters to me. And a lot of people leave this out when they show their numbers and stuff like that. The stuff that matters the most to me is the profit, because that's the money that you're actually making doing this business. So um, I'm gonna show you guys on Inventory Lab exactly like some of the items that we sold, how much we paid for it, and that's the main thing, is how much money you're actually making, not what you're seeing on your screen as sales. Yes, sales are good, but if you're not making money out of those sales, they don't really mean anything. You're not making money. So go back to Inventory Lab and I'll show you guys. Okay, so I already pulled up, well, this is February so far. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I've done so far this month. So right now, I've the cost of goods sold, it cost me $38.67 for the things that I've sold. Now you look at all these fees and all that the Amazon tax on after that, the shippings and Amazon fees. So that goes up to $103 so far that has been invested this month into making this business. And so I've profited so far in 3 days $54. That's the true money what you're making right there. Although it's showing that I'm close to $200 in sales, that's what I've actually made so far. So let's go into January. So I mean, if you guys do not have Inventory Lab, definitely look into it, because this is what shows you what money you're making. And this is something that I've been paying attention to, and this is something that every month, this is what I base my goals off of. How much I'm spending. I have to keep track of that. Make sure that I'm actually making money and not just blowing money and not getting anything out of it. So let's go over last month. You'll see it. Cost of goods sold was $226. That's how much it cost me to buy the products that sold. Now you have to put all the Amazon shipping. You got to ship it to the warehouse. That costs money. You got fees, FBA fees. Once it gets there, that costs money. And then also you have your Amazon subscription fee. That costs money. That's $39.99. I have a repricer Be Cool. That's $49 a month. Inventory Lab. That's $50 a month. All of that I take an account for. Um, so that's what you have to look at. Um, so like I said, we didn't ship in that much stuff. We kind of slacked in January. We shipped in a total of $1,900 worth of value of stuff that we shipped in January. So I had my goal set for $5,000 worth of value stuff that we were going to ship in. So we were way behind that, but we're going to get back on track and we're going to start shipping in a lot of stuff. That's why we're not going to pay ourselves for the next few months, so we can get that bumped up. So that's how much I actually made. Take home, that's how much we made, $441. So it may not seem like a lot, but when you're only putting in maybe 5 to 8 hours a week, like we were doing, like I said, we're doing this part time. That's not too bad. and we do it with our family. It's my wife and kids. We go out and we source. We do this all together. So I mean, that's fun money. We did $441. That's how much we get to take home. So that's how we look at it. Now let's look at some of these sales. I haven't even checked the chat if you guys are even talking to me in the chat or not. Let me see. Uh, let me go back. If you guys have any questions or anything. I don't see anything. If you guys are just listening, cool. That's fine. I just want to show this to you guys to motivate you guys that just because you scan something doesn't mean that's what you're actually going to make. There's a lot of other fees that go into it. But let's get into some of these sales. Now, Inventory Lab, when you do your shipments, you type in how much you pay for each item, and that way it keeps track of everything. So like these, we found these on clearance for like $1.50 a piece, but we had to buy two of them. So buy cost is $3. We sold that. ROI is 127%. We made $3.81. Here's a CD we got on clearance for $1. Profits $12. That's another one of those things that sold. Let's see what else we got. This is a CD. Paid 25 cents for. It's not much of a profit, but when you take into account that I only spent 25 cents, I made 268% ROI. We made 67 cents. That's this month so far. Let's go into January. Show you guys some of these. This is a CD. You can see a lot of my ROIs are definitely above 100% because that's what it's all about to me. Because ROI is what I'm actually going to make. Like these, we found these. Let's see, there's one thing on here that's awesome profit. But you guys can just look at some of those. I mean, everything that I do, I barely have anything that's under 100% because we're trying to spend the least we can, but make the most we can. That's our main goal. So, yeah, you guys can see like books, 80 cents. We lost some on that, but Jim S. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for watching, man. We lost some stuff on it, but most of the things that I sell is you can see is well over 100% because that's where we're making the money at. Let me come back to the hanging out. Now, if you guys have any questions about Inventory Lab or anything like that, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I'll try to get to it before I end this this live solo hangout. But I just want to kind of go over that stuff with you guys. That's where we're at for this month, and that's how we plan our business. And so, let me see if we have any questions, you guys. If you can, subscribe to this channel. We're gonna do some hangouts. We're gonna do a hangout on Monday. We have hangouts every Monday night, and I'm kind of camera shy when it's by myself, but I'm trying my best, to show you guys this stuff and to give you answers and especially to the people that don't have Inventory Lab to see that. I mean that's how we do our business, and especially with like with taxes and stuff. I know nobody likes talking about taxes, but it really helps you on that to see how much you've invested in your company, and so that's what that is. I don't think we have any questions in the chat. You guys, the people who are watching now, I appreciate you guys watching this with me, and everybody who's watching the replay, appreciate you guys checking this out. Please subscribe to this channel. We're going to try to come out with a lot of good content, and I just appreciate you guys and everybody who's in the Amazon FBA Motivators. You guys are amazing, and the thing I love about our group is it doesn't matter what level seller you are. Everyone encourages each other, and if people don't understand some parts about the business, somebody else is there to hop in there with them. Like me, I'm no expert. Like I said, I'm not making tons of money, but at the same time, we're doing this very part time, and we're spending very little on product. So that's all going to change in the next few months. I want to spend a lot more on products and start making a lot more sales so we can work towards going full time. But I hope this has helped you guys out in any way. If it has, let me know. Post in the Amazon FBA Motivators group, comment on this video, and just let me know. And once again, I appreciate you guys watching. And I'm gonna hop back into the Facebook group, and if you guys want to chat with me, I'm there. And but you guys have a good one, and I'll see you later.